One thing that I really love about badminton is that we have 5 fascinating categories, and they are all very different, and you need unique skills if you want to be successful in singles, doubles or mixed doubles. So this is underlined by the fact that on the elite level you won't find anybody being successful in singles and doubles at the same time. And also in the doubles and mixed doubles category, there are fewer and fewer players nowadays that compete in 2 categories. So that shows that you need a specific skill set if you want to be successful in one of these categories. And in today's video, I want to point out one specific thing that is very important in my eyes if you want to become a very good women's or men's singles player, women's or men's doubles player, or a super good mixed doubles boy or mixed doubles girl. Let's start with women's singles. And there's one shot that you see extremely often in almost every top women's singles match. Slices. So besides attacking clears, this is the go-to shot in women's singles. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Most of the girls are shorter than the boys and they are having trouble to get all the way out to the lines, and especially getting out to the lines and a step forward. So the main goal in the attack in women's singles should most of the times be getting out of the reach of the other girl. So it's not so much about the power, but more about the placement and the precision. So with these slices where you cut the shuttle on the side, you will change the direction of the shuttle and you will be able to play very steep but still fast drops to score direct winners. If you want to learn more about the specific technique, how to hit a slice or a reverse slice if you want to get on the other side of the shuttle, I made a detailed tutorial about that you will find here. In men's singles it's a bit different, so there you will see a lot more power smashes, but for me this is not the most important thing that you have a super powerful smash, but I would always take a very good defense over a very good attack. And if you see also on the top level how the rallies look like, it's so much about being consistent and stable in defense. And the top players, they just get everything back, no matter how far they are out of position, no matter how hard the other one is attacking. They are just so good and so solid with their defense. And they can not just only play it back, but they can also play it cross-court, give some challenges to the attacking player. In singles, it's not always bad to be in defense. And if you think about a few rallies, I'm pretty sure you had that you were smashing from the back, then you had to run all the way to the front again and then all the way to the back, and you were investing a lot of energy. So when you're good in defense, you can also sometimes save energy or make the other one really hard, where he maybe eventually makes some easy mistakes from the rear court or from the net because he loses patience. There are tons of different ways how to practice single defense. For me, 2 important key points that you should always focus on. First thing, racket before the hand. So if you look at what's happening now here at the defense in slow-mo, you see that the racket gets so out quickly and the feet have not left the ground yet. So the feet will follow, but you have to be super fast with the racket and get to the right or the left side if you want to have a chance to retrieve a powerful smash. Second thing, when you go on the backhand, also focus on using the hip. So it's not only the racket out, but also turn the body in that direction so you have a chance to reach out all the way to the line when the smash is a little bit more precise. And yeah, that will also help you to get better into the defense and also out of the defense. If you have to name a category that is associated with long rallies, then you will most likely come up with women's doubles right away. And women's doubles is so much about working hard, being patient, being able to play these long rallies. And in terms of skills, the first thing that comes to my mind is the positioning on court and the movement in general. So it is so important for these long rallies that you are in a good position to place the next shot, to move the other pair around, and also to not make any unnecessary unforced errors. So when you have to hit the shuttle in the front or the back, it's obvious that you have to move forwards or backwards. But if you look at the video, you will see that her partner here, that is not hitting any shuttle, is moving all the time. And also as soon as the opponents hit the shuttle to her partner, she's already moving forward or backward and filling the gaps. So that is so important to close the gaps on court and also to be in a good position for the next shot and play it with quality, with not too much risk. So to avoid these unforced errors that can in the end cost you the match, especially in women's doubles. And women's doubles on top level is just physically extremely challenging. But you have to do that if you want to have a chance against good pairs, because it is so much harder to score easy points with the attack or in the service situation.
service.
Service situation leads me to the men's doubles part, and if you look at the statistics here, you will find out that so many rallies are already decided in the first few shots. Same in the other categories, but in men's doubles it's very extreme, because here there's also an extreme fight for the lift. So if you win the first lift to the rear court, chances are high that you're also winning the rally. So the fight already starts with the serve and the receive, so you need to be good in that area if you want to have a chance to compete on a higher level. So some specific recommendations, and let's start with the serve first. So the first important thing is that you need a very solid basic short serve from both sides to the middle of the court. So you can aim for the tee or a little bit in, and you need to play that serve with very good consistency, close over the net, and a serve that you can rely on even when you're having pressure and even when the stakes are high. Besides the two more important options, you need also a flick option, so you can play a long serve with a very short movement that is not easy to see, and second, another serve that goes into the grip change of the opponent. So you can place the shuttle that the opponent is not sure if he should take it with the backhand or the forehand. So there's already the first challenge that you can give to him with the serve right away. Also great if you are able to serve all the way to the outside, but that is definitely challenging in terms of technical skills, also if you want to disguise that serve, and it also makes it a little bit more complex in terms of tactics with your partner. When you receive, of course, there are tons of options, and you also depend on the serve that is coming towards you. But in terms of receiving a short serve, for me, two important things. First of all, you want to be high at the shuttle, and your racket should point upwards when you hit the shuttle in front of you. So that gives you way more options and makes it so much easier to put variation into your receive. And variation is the second thing. Try to play different spots, and a very easy pattern for the beginning that you can focus on is playing a diamond shape with your receives. So that means you can play a soft receive to the middle of the court, right on the serving player. Then you can play a flat push through the middle, right on the body of his partner. And then you can play two soft receives, one times to the right and one times to the left side, right in between the two opponents, the so-called mixed point, with the idea of giving them a challenge of playing right in between them. So it's not really clear if the front court or back court player should take that one. Last but not least, mixed doubles. And here often we have the situation that we have a physically stronger part on court with the man who tries to get more to the backcourt, and we have a woman that tries to push more forward, try to win the net, and finish off the rallies there. So if you don't have that physical difference in your games, then it doesn't make sense to play that kind of mixed doubles. But let's say we have that difference, then it also makes sense to focus on a specific skill set for mixed boys and mixed girls. And for the boy, like I already said, it's more about getting to the rear court, and for me it's about controlling the mid court and rear court and also setting up the girl. But what does that mean? So first of all, we need very fast legs, and especially we need to move fast from side to side. So that helps you to always get back behind the front court player, also cover the other side, and to avoid that your partner gets pushed back to the rear court. So that is the first very important skill: fast sideway movements and lateral quickness. In terms of shots, it's very, very important to be able to control the shuttle to the middle and also control the height, that in the best case it drops right behind the tape and your opponents are in a low position to hit the next shot. So that will make it super easy for your partner to control the net, and also for you to get back into a good position and to make the court a little bit smaller that you have to cover. So here a very easy example of an exercise where a feeder is standing in the middle of the court and playing different heights and different speeds to the mid-court and back-court, and you have to try to control everything to the middle of the court and see that the shuttle drops behind the net. I love playing mixed doubles, but there's one thing for me that is really scary or makes it so much harder for me as a mixed doubles player, and that is a girl that is clinical and very sharp at the net. So I just talked about controlling the shuttle to the net, but as soon as I feel that there's already a woman standing trying to kill it off, as soon as it's a little bit too high, that creates so much more pressure for me, and that will also make it harder for me to get confidence to play good shots to the net, and the same also goes for my partner. So for me, the best mixed double players in the world have a lot of courage. They are taking a lot of chances at the net, and they are also covering one side or one shot with 100%, and they are able to score winners also from situations where the shuttle is just a little bit above the tape. So for me, this is really the biggest superpower a mixed double player can have. And also here an easy exercise as an example. So the mixed girl starts at the net having a small advantage and hitting it downwards, and the one in defense tries to variate a little bit with the pace and sometimes plays a block to the net. And that's the situations where you want to be high on, want to be able maybe to kill it off or push it on the body of the one in defense and then be ready for the next one again. So that covering the net and at the same time being dangerous as soon as there's maybe a soft or a little bit too high shot, and focusing on being clinical on those shots and finishing off rallies. That's it, and I know there are so many more important skills, and it's hard to say what is the most important skill. It also depends on your individual playing style or playing type. If you have more questions about these kind of skills or others, and maybe want some more details, another video, let me know it in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like for this video, and then I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye bye.